if you wanted any other proof that the market is manipulated, look no further than what happened with Novavax today. You know, I made a short this morning saying that Novavax would have a green day after the FDA's approval. I couldn't be more wrong. Novavax today tumbled like crazy, okay? Minus 26%. Look at that. Look at that. Minus 26%. This is crazy. Now, let me explain what happened today. So we had the great news of the FDA's approval, something that we've been expecting for months, all right? That was the most needed approval for Novavax. Even though the FDA's approval was somehow priced in, it should have been today at least at the very worst 0%, you know? Now, what happened is the usual suspects intervene again. And what I mean by that, I'm talking about Reuters, okay? So what did they do exactly? Reuters reported Thursday that the European Medicines Agency, the regulatory body that oversees drug approvals in the European Union, recognized severe allergic reactions as a potential side effect. Yeah, well, you know, this is a news, but the way Reuters, the big media, reported it is where the manipulation lies. They made it sound like it was a big headline. There are a lot of medicines that have side effects, you know, like allergies and stuff like that. You just have to read the thing and, oh yeah, I'm allergic to this, I should not take it. You know, there's a lot of medicines approved and used worldwide for decades, okay? The way they presented it was clearly on purpose so that the shorts can justify the selling. I'm gonna show you now on the European Medicines Agency how it looks like. First of all, it's very difficult to find. That news was like, wow, where is it? I had to look for it like 10 minutes before actually finding the news. So first of all, let's go to the article from Reuters. You can see here, EU adds severe allergies as side effect of Novavax COVID vaccine. That's just wrong. That's just wrong. You know, the way it's presented, you can tell it's made on purpose so that the market can trash the stock of Novavax, the Novavax stock. It's presented this way. It's not the first time Reuters does that with Novavax. They did it by manipulating. If I was a conspiracy guy, I would say Pfizer pays Reuters to make these headlines. But you know, for that we need proof. So we don't have proof. So we no need to talk about those things. But you know, these are very, very suspicious. So here's the article, all right? And look at the article. Just a few lines, you know? And the irony is shares of Novavax fell 20%. You know, it's funny because they know that they created that. They did. And they say, oh, as a consequence, oh boy. So I'm going to show you now on the European agency how the so-called headline looks like. We go here, you search the website and you type Novavax, okay? You search and you got a lot of results. Human Medicine European Public Assessment Report, dated July 14th. So, and then you arrive on the Novavax vaccine page and you scroll down. Just scroll down and you have a series of questions here. Look, you see, how is Novavax used? How does it work? What benefits? Can children be vaccinated? Can pregnant or breastfeeding women, you know, series of questions, just like you have on the paper and the medicine boxes, the usual stuff, you know. And then you have a question, can people with allergies be vaccinated with Novavax vaccine? You click on the arrow. People who already know that they have an allergy to one of the components of the vaccine listed in section 6 of the package leaflet should not receive the vaccine. Well, that makes sense. Cases of anaphylaxis, I'm sorry, I'm having a hard time pronouncing it, severe allergic reaction, that's what we're talking about here, have occurred in people receiving COVID-19 vaccines. Therefore, as for all vaccines, Nuvaxovid should be given under close medical supervision with the appropriate medical treatment available. People who have a severe allergic reaction when they are given the first dose of Nuvaxovid should not receive the second dose. Yeah, that makes sense too. But what matters here is the as for all vaccine. What I'm saying here is that it's a side effect for a certain group of people, probably a very small minority. They make it look like if you take the vaccine, basically anyone taking the vaccine will have severe allergic reaction. If you wanted any other proof that the market is manipulated, look no further than what happened with Novavax today. It's a clear case of manipulation at its peak, you know, involving Reuters and all the media. The aim here was to undermine the FDA's approval announcement that we had yesterday. This is a clear case of manipulation. You know, every time they do that, they take a real information, you know, Reuters, they take a real information. For example, Novavax has production problems. Novavax is still waiting for approval. Novavax has shipped only half of expectation. Novavax, you know, there might be a heart attack problem if you take the vaccine. They every time made it look like it was a big headline. But for Pfizer and Moderna, even though they had to face the same kind of problems, like for example, side effects and stuff like that, they didn't present it this way. It's like they kind of hid the news. For me, you tell me in the comments what you think. Maybe I'm being paranoid or something. I don't know. But for me, it's a clear case of manipulation. So what now? I believe that in the coming months, the vaccine, the Novavax vaccine, we know that Novavax vaccine impressed a lot of experts when it comes to fighting BA.5 variant. I believe Novavax will sell it massively. You know, it's no question that if Novavax is under attack, it's because they represent a threat to the big boys, the big labs. So I'm still bullish on Novavax. And I still believe that the stock price can reach $150 by the end of the year. If you're like me, you probably had a bad day today watching those minus 26%. I think it went as low as minus 30% or minus 28 at least. And but again, I think it's gonna go up in the coming weeks. Well, thanks for watching the video. Please subscribe, like, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.